Hello students, I hope you must have liked my previous video about what to do before the oral examination. So again I am here to tell you what you need to do, what tips you need to follow during the oral examination. The subject BCC has oral examination as I told you. These are the tips. The first tip is be well behaved. Now what is this be well behaved? Actually this is the tip I am giving you out of my experience. It's been last 13 years I have been teaching and I have conducted many more oral examination, and what I have observed at certain occasions is that the students, they don't keep quiet. When they are outside the oral examination hall, they don't keep quiet, or when their oral examination is over, they simply go and start discussing something loudly, and it disturbs the panel members. Now what happens is, once the disturbance is there, obviously it disturbs the panel member, and that disturbance results in asking some different questions, some tougher questions to the rest of the students. So it is better that you must behave nicely when you come for the oral examination. Now what I mean again by well behaved, you keep quiet. Always sit as per your roll number. As soon as first 3 roll numbers are out of the hall, next 3 numbers should be ready outside the door. What happens due to this process, the time that calling you 3 people and then the next 3 people coming, the time is saved. And if the oral examination is conducted in a continuation, obviously it gives ample time for the people to assess you. So it is better to behave nicely before the examination, during the examination, and after the examination. So this is my personal tip. You may not find it somewhere in any book. The next one is take permission. Sometimes I know that you are well mannered, you know how to do and how to behave in classroom, or before coming the classroom you always take your permission. But because of the pressure, sometimes you forget to take the permission. Sometimes the panel member may consider it, may notice it, or sometimes they may not. But sometimes the people are few people are very critical. So they will observe you from the point you enter the hall. It may be applicable to your job interview also. So this is common thing. So when you come, always take the permission. Now when you take the permission, you must be very polite in your body language and in your tone to take the permission. You shouldn't complete the formality of taking the permission to enter that particular hall. The next thing, if there are 3-4 chairs, before sitting on the chairs, you must take the permission. You must see the body language of the panel member. If they denote through their body language to sit, there is no need to take the permission. But if they don't denote you, don't give you any permission, you must ask very politely that, excuse me sir, may we sit down? Or maybe may I sit down? Now why to take permission? You will say, sir, this is just a formality. No, this is discipline. And anyone who is disciplined creates good impression in the eyes of others. So you must take permission before entering the hall or before sitting on the chairs. The next one is keep the things handy. Now what are the things that you must keep handy? Number 1, your manual, if it is there. Number 2, any file, if it is there. Number 3, your hall ticket. And number 4, very important, you must carry your pen. Do not ask the panel member for the pen. Excuse me sir, can you give me your pen please? This is a bad man. Sometimes the person may be generous or may be sporty. He may simply with a smile give you his pen, but this is not a good sign of a student. You must carry your own pen. 4 people coming, don't say that okay, you have 1 pen, then we all 4 will share. No, again it is a bad manner. You must have your own pen because you need to sign the attendance sheet if it is there. So please carry your pen, please carry your hall ticket, please carry your file and manual if it is, and keep it handy. Keep it handy means at ease. As soon as it is asked, you should be ready to provide. And before leaving the hall, you must carry all your belongings with you. Don't keep anything over there. The next one is show confidence in your posture. If you are thoroughly prepared, obviously the confidence comes out of that particular knowledge. But sometimes you are not prepared. So you lose your confidence. And if you lose your confidence, it is reflected in your body language. So when you carry yourself, the way you walk, the way you sit in front of the panel member, or the way you sit on the chair, it shows your posture, and from your posture itself the panel member will understand whether you are confident, whether you are knowledgeable or not. So please carry confidence in your posture. Posture means the way you walk, the way you sit, and the way you carry yourself. So please show that particular confidence in your posture. Here, the warning is don't show overconfidence. I have seen some people, they show overconfidence knowingly or unknowingly. Remember, lack of confidence is better as compared to overconfidence. People do not tolerate overconfidence. So don't show that. The next one is greet the panel with proper smile. See, we are not used to it. Sometimes we fail to greet the people, and sometimes the people greet as just a formality, and the greeting is very artificial, like good morning sir, good evening sir, good afternoon sir. No, you should feel it, and with a smile, very spontaneous smile, you must greet the panel. If they don't greet you, it's okay. Don't feel bad about it. See, I greeted him and her and she didn't respond. It's okay. But as a student, you must complete these particular disciplinary tips. You must greet the panel with a smile. The next tip is listen carefully. Remember, throughout your oral examination, this is very important word. Listen. Now, what is meant by listening? Listen to understand. Don't listen half. Sometimes you jump to the conclusion. As soon as the question is asked, you start speaking. Please don't do that. Let the panel member finish his particular question. Understand it. Take your time, maybe 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and then respond. Remember, it is not the speed that is considered over there. It is the accuracy of the answer that is considered over there. So that's why you must listen carefully. Listen the question carefully, what exactly the person is asking, and accordingly answer. If you simply hear and try to answer, you may end up giving incomplete answer or sometimes wrong answer. So it is a proper tip, listen. The next one is answer with clarity. Be brief. When you answer, it should be clear. Whatever you want to say, it should be clear. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Such clarity has to be there in your answer. Sorry. And it should be brief. Brief means to the point. Whatever is asked, you answer only that much. If you are asked define communication, you just tell about the definition of communication. You shouldn't jump to the process of communication. If you are asked linguistic barrier, you should simply talk about linguistic barrier and not talk about barriers and physical barrier and mechanical barrier. Doesn't matter, you know. Sometimes you feel tempted to tell more and more because you are overexcited, you are over prepared and you want to show it. That's cool. But whatever is asked, answer only that much. The next one is be loud. If the panel member are 3 or 4 in number, make sure that you are audible to them. It is very necessary because sometimes we are not habitual of. If they are sitting maybe 3 feet away or 4 feet away, it should be bearable, loud enough, and the voice or the noise should be bearable. Or it shouldn't be so low that they will struggle to understand what you are mumbling or what you are whispering. The next one is look at everyone. Now it is human tendency. Any panel member who asks you the question, it is human tendency to look at him or her and answer. But as a student, you must look at everyone. You begin your answer on one person and you end it on the third person if 3 people are sitting over there. It shows that you are respecting each and everyone. Doesn't matter one person has asked you the question, you are responding to everyone. And it shows good manner over there. The next one is the last one. Thank the panel. Once the panel says, all right, thank you very much, you may go, you must respond with a thank you so much, sir. And without making the noise of screeching noise of those chairs and all, you should go. Don't look behind that how many marks the person is going to write over there. I hope these tips will help you out. These are very primary tips because you are only in first year, second semester. If you go for the graduation and post-graduation, and if you come in contact with me, I will definitely share you certain professional tips. So please follow these certain tips and that will definitely help you out. Thank you so much.